What's up? I got some NFL player props for you today that I absolutely love in tonight's Thursday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. And we're gonna get right to the picks. Before I get to the picks, guys, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you in the Draft League community. And we're gonna do a quick little recap from yesterday's picks. Kind of a crazy, weird NBA slate, but sent these out to the free VIP. Tatum got scratched, didn't play, so it voided this entry here. Wagner did cash by like barely, but we'll take it anytime it cash. But it didn't matter because it got voided. And Tim Hardaway Jr. was a dud for last night. Brought this slip down. If we'd have just stuck to the two-man rule and went with Trae Young and Cade Cunningham, we would have cashed on this one. But woulda, coulda, shoulda. And on this one, we are still alive on this one. Austin Reeves didn't play, but Duncan Robinson did get his 1.5 assists. And we got that Gibbs discount play waiting for tonight's game. And over my Hard Rock account, we were doing a little experiment, as I said, with the NBA. And went 2 out of 4 slips hit. So that one hit. Tatum voided. And we had Duncan Robinson, Tyrese Halliburton, and Trae Young. This one had Hardaway in it, dud. And this one was Cameron Johnson rebounds, Tyrese Halliburton, and the Celtics first quarter winner. And I believe that was it. Or was this one part of it? Yeah, this one was one of the slips from yesterday. Sabonis brought this one down with his rebounds. He only had 7, needing to get 12. So yeah, that's how that went, guys. But if you want these plays that you see in the free pick videos and any of these extra plays that I might send out throughout the day, send straight to your phone for free, just join my free Winnable VIP. That's winnable.com/draftleaguefantasy. And that link is below in the description. And as I said, you'll get these plays sent directly to your phone for free. That way it makes it a little bit quicker for you to plug them in before they get bumped or removed. But yeah, we're going to get right to the picks, man. Let's see. Hop over here. But what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go over my list of plays that I have on my list. And then at the end of the video, I'll let you know how I played those plays. And in today's video, I'm getting a little help from my guys over at the Player Prop Shop. So right here, first up, we got David Montgomery. Over his rushing and receiving touchdowns. So pretty much an anytime touchdown if you're on like a traditional sports book. I'm pretty sure you guys know what an anytime TD is. But Montgomery's been one of the most consistent touchdown scorers. He's not valued as one, though. He didn't find the end zone on Thanksgiving, but he still has 11 touchdowns this season, scoring in 9 of his 12 games. So since joining the Lions, he scored in 22 of 29 appearances, including the playoffs. So the Lions, they prioritize the running back position with the ball near the goal line, and Montgomery remains their go-to option in those situations. So love Montgomery in that spot there. And then we got Jordan Love over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Love is expected to operate in a clean pocket and lead a methodical drive down the field. He will likely have more consistent scoring opportunities. In the red zone, the Packers may continue to favor the pass as they look to avoid getting stalled by the Lions' front 7 that ranks near the top in defensive rush DVOA, EPA, and success rate. Even with a shortened field, Love should still find high-quality passing lanes, especially against a depleted Lions secondary. So the Lions are beat up in the secondary, and this setup should provide him with plenty of chances to produce through the air. So like this spot for Jordan Love for over his 1.5 touchdowns. Let's hop over to OUTLIER. And let's bring that. All right, we'll just leave it like it is. All right, Jordan Love over his 1.5 passing touchdowns. He's the first on the list. You guys heard what I just read. And he got a positive EV. It is a positive EV play. FanDuel has it at a -128. DraftKings got it at a -150 favorite for his 1.5 TD prop. And you can see what he's done. He's last 10 games, he's hitting at a 70% rate. And for 2024, he's hitting at a 70% hit rate with these passing touchdowns. So definitely like this spot for him going up against the Detroit Lions. And let's see. They're not showing me that once again. I don't know why it does that. Let's see if I can change this. Maybe. What in the world? Passing TD, go back. See, it's still not giving me the rank, guys. I don't know why it does that. Let's see, click out of injuries, matchup. There we go. Detroit is ranked #1 against passing TDs against. And against Detroit last time, he did have a goose egg. So just keep that in mind, guys. But I still like this play with Jordan Love to get passing TDs. That doesn't mean he's not going to get any passing TDs tonight just because he didn't get it in the last game. And as I said, you can see here against a 9th ranked defense, 31st, 22nd, 20th, 6th. But they are ranked #1. So keep that in mind when thinking about this Jordan Love play here. So we're going to move on to the next play. We got David Montgomery. And you guys heard me read off David Montgomery. He has been consistent. If you've been paying attention and watching any games, you see how he has been scoring when they get in the red zone. They do like to hand it off to Montgomery. So definitely like him in this spot. He's hit his 70% hit rate in his last 10 games. And in 2024 season, he has a 75% hit rate in this spot. So definitely like this spot for my man, David Montgomery. Thursday Night Football. Love it. So let's move on. Keep it moving. Jared Goff, got him on the list. Got him on the list for over his 17.75. That's a weird number. Fantasy score. But I think that fantasy score is for underdog. Why is it doing that? Come on. Yeah, that's an underdog fantasy score. But fantasy scores are pretty much all the same to me anyway. But they got him going over 17.5. At least I like him over 17.5 fantasy score. Here, even though this doesn't look too attractive, this red fantasy score, but you can see right here, 34 fantasy score right here, 16.94 against the Bears. We will move on to the next play. Christian Watson is the next man on my list. They got his fantasy score at 8.35. But I like him under. I like him under his fantasy score going up against. Now, here we go with that. We go with that again, not being able to see the ranking. But you can see right here, man, he's 20% out of his last 10 games. He hit this prop. So I'll go to under here. And you'll see why I like it here later on when I get to the slip. But you see 7.5 here against Miami. 17 against the Bears. Against Detroit, he had 7 the last game. So I like Christian Watson going under here. And I can't, let me go to reception yards. You can see. In reception yards, Detroit is ranked 32nd, bottom of the league in reception yards. But even when he had 150 reception yards, he still did not go over his fantasy score, I believe. Let me switch it back and make sure. That's the game against Chicago. Oh, yes, he did. I think he did against Chicago. But right here, he had 67, 0. But you can see where I'm going with this. Even with 67 yards, what they have is they got him right now at 49.5 receiving. This is receiving prop right for tonight. 67 right there, and he still didn't go over his fantasy score. So let's see. Why is it doing that? I'm tripping, man. There it is. Fantasy score 7.7, even with those 67 receiving yards. And did he have a touchdown in that game? See, that's the only thing about breaking down the fantasy score, guys. That's a lot of time I just don't even break it down because you got to go through here and find the plays and the targets. He had 2 receptions because when you get fantasy scores, they account for everything: touchdowns, all that, yards, receptions. But I'm pretty sure most of you guys know that. Touchdowns. Did he have any touchdowns? No, that was with no touchdowns. All right, but so Christian Watson for his fantasy score. I know I'm all over the place right now, guys. It's early as hell. I'm trying to get the video up for you guys. So bear with me. But that is my list. With the help of the player prop shop, guys. If you don't have the player prop shop, if you want these plays, these write-ups like this sent to you, every single sport, over 600 plus write-ups every single month, theplayerpropshop.com. There is a link below in the description for a free trial for theplayerpropshop.com. So you can go ahead and try it out if you want to get write-ups like this on all the sports, NBA, MLB, NFL, college, MMA, UFC, whatever. Golf, they even got golf. But anyway, these are the plays that I'm rolling with for today, for tonight's Thursday night football game. Jordan Love, taking him over his passing TDs, and Montgomery anytime TD. This is over on the Sleeper app. Use code DRAFTLEAD if you don't have the Sleeper app and take advantage of that deposit match bonus. I think they're still doing that $1,500 deposit match bonus over on the Sleeper app. So definitely take advantage of that if you do not have the Sleeper app. That link is below in the description. And over on the BetterPicks app, we're taking Jared Goff over his fantasy points, over 17.5 fantasy points. And we're taking Christian Watson under 10.5 fantasy points over on the BetterPicks app. It was at an 8.5. I don't know if it was on Better, but 8.5 over on right here. They got it at 8.5. Where is that? Right here. Or 8.3, whatever that is, them weird ass numbers. So 10.5. They got the prop is 10.5 over on BetterPicks. So I took it under. And those are our picks for today, guys. So thank you guys for watching. Good luck on all your player props. Good luck on all your entries. Good luck on all your slips. And I will see you guys in the next video. I am out.